Portland, Oregon police have arrested a suspect in that brutal beating caught on video. It shows a man being dragged from his truck. You've seen it. It happened Sunday night. He was attacked in the middle of the street. Meanwhile, police declared an unlawful assembly last night as protesters faced off with officers outside an ICE building. The nightly demonstrations will soon be in their 4th month. We're not even counting by days anymore. We're just counting by months, sadly. Police declaring riots more than 17 times since all of this began. President Trump weighed in on the situation, saying Democrats are dodging the issue.
Look at Portland. They're anarchists. They don't want to talk about police because it's a losing subject for them. They want to defund the police, and they want to abolish police. The Democrat-run cities are a disaster.
Let's check in on Seattle and the West. Dan, the latest.
Yeah, and Harris, you mentioned the 17 nights of riots being declared. Before I get to the arrest, I want to talk about just what these police officers are dealing with in Portland. They also said in their timeline that they have been hit with projectiles thrown at them 55 nights out of the 84 nights of protest there, and they've had 44 nights with fires that were set in the city of Portland during these protests. Meantime, after 4 days in hiding, 25-year-old Marquise Love turned himself in this morning at his attorney's office in Portland. Love was booked into the Multnomah County Detention Center just after 8:30 this morning. He's facing 3 charges, all felonies: assault 2, coercion, and another Class C felony of rioting. Portland police identified Love as their suspect in the brutal attack on a truck driver Sunday night, just blocks away from the Black Lives Matter protest. Love was quickly identified and easily identified from several different videos that popped up on social media. Police say he is the one who delivered that roundhouse kick to 40-year-old Adam Hayner's head that knocked him unconscious. The vicious attack was universally condemned by Portland officials. Love used to work as a private security guard before getting fired in March. He also had a job as a DJ. He was a regular at the demonstrations in Portland. Well, yesterday on social media, he reportedly defended his attack, claiming that he was going after a racist. He also asked for money in that post. The victim said he is not a racist and he was only trying to stop a robbery and assault of a transgender woman. Last night, protesters gathered for the 85th straight night of demonstrations in Portland. It was less violent than it's been, but police did declare an unlawful assembly and made 3 arrests outside the Immigration and Customs Enforcement building. The crowd was down to about 100 people, but several threw projectiles at officers and started some fires. Now, if convicted on the assault charge, Marquise Love could receive up to a 10-year sentence, but it also carries a mandatory minimum of almost 6 years behind bars. Harris?
Dan Springer, thank you very much.